Chris Evans is a popular Hollywood actor who rose to fame by starring in the Marvel movie franchise. Incredibly attractive appearance and brutality helped the artist to take his place in the world's cinema and become the idol of millions. The popularity of the performer is such that even scandalous viral pictures with his participation are not able to prevent the development of the movie star's career. Childhood and youth. Christopher Robert Evans was born on June 13, 1981, under the sign of the zodiac Gemini in Boston, Massachusetts. His parents were typical middle-class Americans. Bob Evans, his father, worked as a dentist at a local clinic, and his mother, Lisa Capuano, was a dancer and artistic director at the Concord Youth Theater. When Chris was young, the family moved to the town of Sudbury, where Evans spent his early years. Already as a child, he was noted for his artistry. Insatiable and agile boy's mother decided to send a peaceful direction and began to teach her son dance, including tap dancing. In public school in Lincoln quickly fixed for Chris the role of the bad guy. He was the soul of the company, which made him popular among his peers. The future star of Hollywood preferred the humanities, which require communication with people, but the exact sciences were given with difficulty. Evans collected books on survival in the wilderness and loved hiking, at one time even dreamed of living in the woods. Acting, the boy got interested in school thanks to the influence of his older sister Carly, who played in the local theater. After performing a couple of occasional roles in Massachusetts regional theater productions, Evans was determined to devote his life to film. At a young age, in 1999, the actor to be moved to New York and settled in a small apartment in Brooklyn. He enrolled at the Lee Strasberg Institute of Film and Theater and began acting in films. Movies. While still a high school student, Chris first visited New York to do a summer internship and participate in television auditions. The guy was lucky, and he signed a contract with an agency, thanks to which he had a representative looking for roles. In 2000, the actor made his debut on television in the series Opposite Sex. From that moment, his creative biography began. The tape was not a success with viewers and had low ratings. As a result, it was decided to stop shooting after the 8th series. And although Evans played in the main cast, the picture did not bring him fame. Later made his debut in a feature film. He appeared in the family drama film The Newcomers, directed by James Allen Bradley. In the tape, the actor played on the same platform as the rising star of Hollywood, Kate Bosworth. The first success and popularity came to Chris through his participation in the teen comedy Not Another Teen Movie, where he played a major role. The film was released in theaters in December 2001 and was poorly regarded by critics, which did not prevent the picture to find an audience. Tape opened the door for a talented actor in other promising high-paying projects. In 2004, the film The Perfect Score was released, in which Chris played for the first time with Scarlett Johansson. That same year came the crime film Cellular, where the main role played stars Kim Basinger and Jason Statham. Filming in such a picture became a source of experience for the young actor. And although both projects were not a success with either critics or viewers, the public and producers appreciated Evans' acting game. Gradually, he was offered new prominent film roles. In 2006, due to an injury to his leg, Chris refused to shoot in all projects, but in 2007 he returned, playing in several films. At the same time, Evans first voiced 2 animated films, TMNT, where his voice spoke the character Casey Jones, and Battle for Terra. In 2008, the artist played in the film Street Kings with a truly stellar cast. On one set met Hollywood legend Keanu Reeves, Oscar winner Forrest Whitaker, and the star of the series House, M.D. Hugh Laurie. However, even this composition did not help to get good reviews from critics, and the box office receipts of the film is only 2 times higher than the budget. Despite his employment, the actor could not refuse a contract with Gucci Guilty. In the commercial of the brand, filmed in the style of the movie Sin City, he appeared in the company of colleague Evan Rachel Wood. In June 2017, there was the presentation of the film Gifted. Here Chris got an opportunity to show a new side of his acting talent. On the screen he appeared as a deep dramatic performer. His character alone raises a little niece, who begins to show remarkable mathematical abilities. Together, the uncle and the child have to resist the plans of the girl's grandmother Evelyn. He also participated in the creation of the post-apocalyptic social drama Snowpiercer. The film was directed by South Korean master Bong Joon-ho. The picture was shot in the Czech Republic, at the Barrandov studio, where the set of the train, in which all the action takes place, was built. One of the first to be cast in the thriller ensemble was Tilda Swinton, a fan of the director's work. Evans has long proven to be a top-tier performer, and he chooses projects to match. In 2019, the eccentric detective film Knives Out appeared in Chris' repertoire. The picture was filmed in a shadow-style mansion near Boston, where the artist grew up and now lives. Each floor of the cottage, as conceived by the creators, looked more strange than the previous one. The whole team worked on the interior of the strange castle. Ideas came from the film crew and even the performers. At the same time with this film, we're shooting a miniseries Defending Jacob, in which Chris got the main role. According to Evans, starring in the dramatic detective, he was comfortable, as well as locations were not far from his home, which did not prevent him every evening to see his family and spend weekends with their relatives. He also got a glimpse of the artist in the black comedy Don't Look Up from Netflix. The service continues to scale and deliver new ratings products. Filming of the picture starring Jennifer Lawrence and Leonardo DiCaprio began in a challenging 2020, and it premiered in December 2021. The film became the second most watched project of the streaming platform in the history of its existence. Marvel Screenplays. The worldwide success and popularity of Chris brought projects related to the film adaptation of comic books. The first such film for the actor was the picture Fantastic Four, which was an adaptation of the Marvel comic book of the same name. Evans went through a casting call and got the role of the Torch, signed a contract to participate in 3 films of the franchise. The career of his partner Jessica Alba also began on the big screen. The box office was not bad, despite mediocre reviews from critics, and in 2007 the screens came the sequel to Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, which also criticized relentlessly. The third picture of the project was cancelled due to the film company's decision to reboot the series. In 2010, Chris was offered a role in a movie based on the comic book superhero Captain America. The actor turned down the film company's offer 3 times before agreeing to sign on. Initially, he was intimidated by the length of the contract. Evans was to appear in 9 films. Later the number was reduced. In addition, the actor was surprised by the greed of managers of the company. In Hollywood, it is known that Marvel is reluctant to share the profits with the performers of major roles. Thus, for Captain America: The First Avenger, Evans earned a fee of $300,000. Later this was raised to $7 million. The previous film in the series, Iron Man, became incredibly popular and made the main character Robert Downey Jr. the object of close attention of journalists. At that time, Chris was not sure until the end that he craved such fame. The decision helped friends who advised him to sign a contract. Filming started at the end of June of that year. The man had to train for 2 hours a day for 4 months to look like a comic book hero. Later in the interview, Chris said that he didn't use a treadmill or swim during his workouts, but paid attention to competitive sports and worked out one category of muscles every day. Protein shakes and dietary protein nutrition weren't without their help. Evans was assisted at the gym by a trainer who worked with Daniel Craig in preparation for the role of James Bond. Captain America: The First Avenger premiered in July 2011. Critics praised the story of Captain America, and the film was nominated for a number of prestigious film awards. The actor himself won the award for Best Superhero at the Scream Awards and was nominated 3 times for Best Actor. This picture brought Evans worldwide fame. The film project became a success at the box office. The directors immediately thought about creating new parts about superheroes. In the film, viewers remembered the Scarlet Witch, played by Elizabeth Olsen. In addition, Captain America was partnered with Bucky Barnes, a role played in several films of the franchise by Sebastian Stan, a Romanian-born American actor. Evans continued to fulfill the terms of his contract with Marvel Studios and star in comic book superhero movies. In 2012, the actor played in The Avengers, and 2014 gave viewers a sequel to the adventures of Captain America called Captain America the Winter Soldier. In 2015, the fifth film with Evans' participation, The Avengers Age of Ultron, was released. In April 2016, the next picture about the adventures of Avengers with Evans, Captain America, Civil War, started to be shown. It seemed that this picture would be the last of the Avengers series, as the contract provided for participation in the project until a certain period. But soon the shooting of the next part of the film was launched, in which the actor was also involved. In the same 2016, Evans got under the hot hand of Twitter users. Television viewers criticized Chris, the anchor of the popular car show Top Gear, which is the namesake of The American. The reporter's debut on the ratings show was clearly not a success, and users started sending angry messages to the British Mensa Chris Evans account. But most ignored the first letter before the first and last name, and publications were automatically redirected to the page of the American actor. Soon the error was corrected when one of the users noticed the misunderstanding. TV viewers, hearing the name Chris Evans, confused the American with the equally famous Welsh actor Luke Evans. Despite various speculations about the celebrity's kinship and the media publication of their joint photo with Hollywood movie actor Jeremy Renner, Chris and Luke are not related. In 2018, the artist added another installment of the Avengers Infinity War franchise to his filmography. It broke the record for worldwide box office receipts and was one of 4 films to earn $2 billion at the box office. Already shown, the trailer blew up the network because of the new image of the performer of the main role. Before the cameras updated, Captain America appeared with facial hair, which drove many of his fans crazy. Chris himself mentioned in an interview that previously under contract with a film company did not part with a razor, so he looks perfect in the frame without a beard. In the new movie, he was able to relax and be himself. The next part of Avengers Endgame was soon shown, which was the final for Evans in collaboration with the company Marvel. As in the previous parts, in addition to Chris, the main roles were played by Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, Chris Hemsworth, Sebastian Stan. Personal life. Like many Hollywood stars, Chris Evans does not like to comment on his personal life. At the age of 20, he met Jessica Biel, with whom he later starred in the films Cellular and London. Their love story lasted until 2006, however, the actors remained friends even after the breakup. In 2007, the guy began dating actress Minka Kelly, but the romance was short-lived. In 2011, there were rumors that he began a relationship with Anna Faris. The pair starred together in the romantic comedy What's Your Number, thanks to which they became close. Later, Chris renewed his romance with Minka Kelly. The lovers dated for exactly 1 year before finally breaking up. Subsequently, word of mouth attributed to the artist's love affair with Sandra Bullock, Lily Collins, Elizabeth Olsen, but there has been no official confirmation from the stars. Nevertheless, according to fans, only Minka can be called the most attractive girl. Evans. Jenny Slate. According to the American media, in early 2016, Chris met Jenny Slate. Soon the famous American actress became his companion. The couple dated for a year, and in 2017, the celebrities ended their relationship. Later, Evans and Slate tried to resume their romance. They communicated for 3 months, and the artist even introduced the girl to his relatives. Many fans hoped she would become his wife. But in March 2018, it was reported that the breakup was final. Other romances. In July 2020, Chris sparked rumors that he was having an affair with Lily James, who is known for her role in the TV series Downton Abbey. The celebrities met in London at a private party at a club, and then took a cab to the hotel together afterwards. Then paparazzi photographed them in one of the city's parks. The couple sat cute on the grass, eating ice cream and chatting. The network also blew up the news about Captain America and Selena Gomez's relationship. The singer, with a multi-million army of fans, could not resist the charm of the Hollywood handsome. According to speculation by fans, evidence of this fact can be considered Evans' subscription to the performer's account, as well as a video of the artist, which shows the outline of a girl with the same bob haircut as the singer. In turn, Selena appeared in front of the cameras in a cozy hand-knit sweater similar to the one worn by Evan's character in the detective Knives Out. The budding new romance was talked about in late 2021. Actress Alba Baptista began to show interest in Evan's Instagram account. And the artist himself by this time had already been signed to the page performer. But the real proof was Baptista's photos that she took in the backyard of Chris' house during the New Year's Eve celebration. The photos were later deleted, but the information had already leaked to the net. Despite rumors about the actor's tumultuous personal life, his Instagram account shows what the idol of fans of the Captain America franchise is doing now. Evan spends time with his family and pays a lot of attention to training his dog. Chris is a big animal lover. Previously, he had a dog named East, a half-American, half-English bulldog. In the fall of 2022, the media again began to talk about the romance between Chris and Alba Baptista. The couple was spotted walking hand in hand, and some tabloids reminded us that the lovers have been dating for over a year. Chris Evans now. The actor appeared in the new action franchise The Gray Man. The spy thriller was produced by Joe and Anthony Russo. The project has a budget of $200 million, making it the most expensive movie from Netflix. The second protagonist reincarnated Ryan Gosling. The plans of the creators of the picture to present the audience a franchise that will take over the flag of primacy from the Bond. The collaboration between Chris Evans and Dwayne Johnson became known in early 2022. The artist signed a contract with Amazon Studios, which has launched the shooting of a comedy action film with the working title Red One. Jake Kasdan was brought in as director. In the fall, Evans was voted the most handsome man 2022 years by People magazine.